Welcome to Houston, Texas and Minute Maid Park. We've got Major League Baseball on a Tuesday night. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Houston Astros. John Sciambi with you alongside Chris Singleton. Well, Singy, this ballpark still among the game's best. When the roof is open, it feels like an outdoor ballpark, and then you have the shade and the cool when the roof is closed.
Yeah, and formerly Tal's Hill out there in center. You still have the Crawford boxes in left, a unique setback in left center field, which causes the left fielders to have to play differently, but there is a lot of character to this place.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So almost ready to get underway. And today's starting pitcher, Luis Garcia. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Here's a speed threat. Andres Gimenez. Here comes a pitch. Strike on the outside. And the count 1-2. The wind of the pitch. And that's outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they jump out front. It's 1-0. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it.
So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
Stepping in, Nicky Kell. Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Tapped softly on the ground. The flip to the pitcher covering. Play is made, 2 out.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 30, Kerry Carpenter.
So up next, Kerry Carpenter. And Cleveland on top 1-0. Here's a 1-1. Just off the outside edge.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
And here it comes. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Cleveland with the solo shot to take an early lead. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Minute Maid Park. Today's starting pitcher, Daniel Espino. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. Look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Deshaun Knowles. Swings and misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And the right-hander deals. And now it's filled up. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Veen in pursuit. And there's one down.
Batting section, the right fielder, Albert.
And here's the veteran outfielder, Albert Fader. He was hitless at 4 at-bats on Sunday. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Pitch misses inside. And now 3-1.
Ooh, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. And down on strikes. 2 gone now. 2 outs, base is empty. Digging in, Guy Perez. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
And he deals. There's a swing and a drive. And it's out of here. It's his 8th home run of the year. And we're level. It's 1-1.
Pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 away with nobody on. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Alex Ramirez. 1 home run shy of 200 for his career. Here's a 2-2. Struck him out without a swing. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. Astros notch a run on the solo homer. All even now at 1-1. New inning getting started. Stepping up for the Guardians, Brett Baty.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
The wide to kick the pitch. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
So digging in, Zach Veen. Ball to strike. Runner takes off. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Throw comes in quickly, so even with the runner on the move, he holds it second.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So up next, Stephen Kwan. The 1-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And the 2-2.
Ball.
And that one upstairs.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Ke'Bryan Hayes to bat next. Three and two now. That's hard hit on the line. Bader makes the grab. Runner tags up for third. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. One away. Now batting Ke'Bryan Hayes. 2 for 4 in the game last night.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Here's a 1-1. Good eye right there.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
Got him. Huge strikeout there.
Committed to that breaking ball just a little too much and couldn't pull the bat back in time. You know, once you get it going, it can be so tough to stop the momentum with that barrel. Good pitch, had him fooled.
And now here is Gabriel Arias. Ortiz. The flip. They get the force. That's the third out. Guardians strand a couple. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back here in Houston, and now Roger Baez.
The left fielder, Roger Baez.
Falling behind 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Way out front for strike 2. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
And he hits a ground ball right side. He'll do it himself. One up, one down. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see these guys a lot.
Yeah, Boog, these guys are all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with some of these guys.
And a pitch. Good eye in that spot. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have, and now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. An absolutely majestic shot. His 19th home run of the year, and that gives him a lead. It's 2-1.
Got on plane with that high fastball, then look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that
pitch. One down, and stepping in for the Astros, Bob Wolf. The next offering misses, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The pitch. Foul ball there. The pitch. And it's filled up.
Full count.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Eli Huff up next for the Astros. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. The 1-1. Runner on the go. The 1-1 is fouled off. Kicks and deals. Bounce to third. Slings to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Houston, top half of the third inning, here's Andres Gimenez. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Next offering upstairs.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Out to short, Knowles. And one away in the top of the third.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Josh Rojas.
Here's Josh Rojas, the solo homer his first time. One down, base is empty. And now 2-1. Ground ball left side. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Nicky Kell.
Here's the speedy catcher, Nicky Kell. Grounded out his first time up. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Hard hit right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Guardians fail to score, and our score remains 2-1. Bottom of the inning, and now Joe Ortiz.
The second baseman.
Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Lifted in the air, right center field. Kwan settles underneath it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
The batter, the shortstop.
So next up for Houston, Deshaun Knowles. He's 0 for 1. Wouldn't chase that time. Hit hard, base hit.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
At the plate, Albert, and there's ball 4.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
And now the first baseman, Guy Perez. He's already homered here in this one. Knowles at second. Fader over at first with 1 away. And there's the strike.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Hard hit down the line and left. And that one gets down, fair ball. The run comes in from second. It's 3-1.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Alex Ramirez. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Next one misses, and the count's even at 2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Hammered down the line, and now maybe extra bases. 1 run is in. Ramirez into second, and he's got it double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Here's the left fielder, Roger Baez. Grounded out his first time. Left-hand batter waits, and they're all loaded up.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting, third baseman, Cam.
Here's the third baseman, Cam Collier. He's already homered in this game. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him off. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's what he definitely should have laid off on.
Bob Wolf up next for the Astros. Picked up a base hit to center his first time on. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. The pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another.
He's a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. On to inning number 4. It's the Astros 4 and the Guardians 1. Back here at the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. Now the left fielder, Kerry Carpenter.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Got him swinging.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
That one ripped, but foul. And a pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
And now the center fielder, Zach Veen.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat, opposite field knock.
Right-hander kicks, deals. That pitch clips the outside corner. That is strike 2.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
And a 1-2 again. And that's downstairs and outside. And a swing and a miss. And that's that.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Welcome back. Here's the catcher, Eli Huff. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Swings through it for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Joe Ortiz up next for the Astros. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Started to swing, held up.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
2-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 out.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
And now 2 balls and a strike. Next pitch inside, and the count is 3-1.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
And that's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. He goes down looking. 1 left for Houston as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. And welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. And now the right fielder, Stephen Kwan.
The right fielder,
Stephen Kwan, pretty active on the bases, and not surprising, his favorite players growing up were 2 really good base runners, Ichiro Suzuki and Dave Roberts. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Forrest Whitley, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Knack warming up as well. The 2-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Back to the mound. Tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Now the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Went down on strikes his first time through. Struck him out swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm. Put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
To third. And that one handled. Third out, and that ends the frame. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Reese Kinnear.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Back here at Minute Maid Park, John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Guy Perez. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Kicks and fires. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. That drops in, plays it on a hop.
I feel like I've seen more balls, and this is speaking as a former outfielder, former center fielder, but more balls in this game just out of the reach. Sometimes the angle's not great. Other times, just got to give credit because the hitters hit the ball really hard. It jumped off the bat. But one thing we do know is warmer temperatures are very, very favorable for the hitters.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Up next for the Astros, the left fielder, Roger Baez.
And next to hit for Houston, Roger Baez. He's 0 for 1. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Pitch misses there. 2 balls and a strike. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Devin Williams preparing to come on if needed. Arano getting loose as well. Strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Perez, the base runner at first with 1 out. Got him. 2 gone.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Cam Collier up next for the Astros. 1 for 2. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. That's his second strikeout.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
All set for the top of the 6th. And stepping in is the speedy Andres Gimenez. Here's a 1-1.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call. He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That one misses in the dirt.
Ball
And
3.
delivers outside.
Full count.
Bounced out to short. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Now it's the DH, Josh Rojas. 1 for 2 with a solo home run back in the 1st inning. Pitch is in for a strike, and the count 1-2. That's down and in.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Next offering upstairs.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Three-two. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 2 away.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the
new pitcher on here, Forrest Whitley.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
Nicky Kell digs in for the Guardians. He might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, he's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, he's a middle-of-the-order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their #1 job is to handle the pitching staff.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. The Guardians go down in order, and they trail it 4-1. Back here in Houston, bottom of the 6th. And here is Bob Wolf.
Bob Wolf.
Going to count 1 and 2.
Well, these Astros, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident. Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Man at first, next to hit, Eli Huff. Next offering misses, and a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. High fly ball out to center field. Veen pulls that one down, and there's 1 away.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Joe Ortiz.
Here's the second baseman, Joe Ortiz. Wolf leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss. 2 and 2 now. Stays alive. Check on the runner. Wolf back easily. Now fly ball to right center. Kwan snags it for the second out. And stepping in for the Astros, Deshaun Knowles.
Deshaun Knowles.
And the righty deals. Curve in the dirt, kicks away. And he's into scoring position with 2 gone on the wild pitch. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. That one in for a strike. 2 and 2. Man at second. Swings and misses. Struck him out. So the Astros lead 1, but they lead it 4-1. We go to the top of the 7th. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Kerry Carpenter.
Kerry Carpenter.
And a 1-1.
Ball, no.
Out there to center. Ramirez under it. And there's one down.
The first baseman, number 22, Brett.
And here's the first baseman, Brett Baty. And a pitch. In the air, out towards left center. Ramirez makes a nice running catch.
Now that the center fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. So in now for Cleveland, Zach Veen. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Bottom of the 7th. Now at the plate, Albert Fader. The 1-1. There's a strike. Bullpen activity starting up now. Devin Williams getting ready to go. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable with the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Next is switch hitting first baseman Guy Perez.
Really good piece of hitting last time. Going to the opposite field.
The wind and the pitch. Fought off foul. The pitch. That's inside. On the ground to short. In plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The center fielder, number 35, Alex Ramirez.
And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Alex Ramirez. 1 for 3. The 1-1. That one laced to center and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Runner at first with 2 away. Roger Baez up next for the Astros. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's off the top of the wall. Cut off, now a throw home. Not in time, he's safe. And a run comes in to score.
He was all over that one. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way. But well, it's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
Man at second here with 2 away. So next up for Houston, Cam Collier. And that's too high. Baez at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Astros 5 and the Guardians 1. Back here at the ballpark. And a batter. 5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Starting out west in the American League, the Houston Astros combined for a 4-hitter as they took down the visiting Guardians 5-1. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim tallied 5 home runs overall as they took down the visiting Orioles 12-11. The win was their 6th